Hey guys, what's up? Wanted to make a video today about a very important aspect of dirt bike racing, hare scrambles, motocross, anything like that. But this video will especially apply to hare scrambles. So I want to make a video about goggle preparation and helmet preparation for hare scrambles, especially muddy races, because preparation for goggles and helmet can be a little bit different, varying from, say, hare scrambles to motocross. So I'm going to make a short video about how to prep your goggles and helmet for hare scramble races. Here we go. First thing you're going to want to do is get yourself a goggle bag. I have some goggles in here, and this really keeps your goggles cleaner a lot longer and keeps your lenses from getting scratched up. These, I didn't get a goggle bag for these on. You can see that under the tear off, but these are very scratched up. I use these as practice goggles now. You also, if you can, get 2 pairs of goggles. The reason being is you can have one for practicing and one for racing. So, especially in a race, if one gets dirty, you can always switch to the other. Another important thing is tear-offs. You always want to keep at least one on when you're practicing. You can see I have one on here. And you want to stack, say, maybe 2 or 3 for motocross, and I like to do at least 5 for hare scrambles, even more if it's muddy. Another thing that you want to do is get a little rag to clean your goggles with. This is just an eyeglass cleaner rag thing, but you won't have a way to clean your goggles besides just wiping them off, because that's just going to leave a lot of scratches. For your helmet, there's a couple different things that you can do. You always see people running their visor really far down like that, and sometimes people will say, oh, I just do that, actually it needs to be a bit lower. They say they do that to block the mud out of the way, but this can actually be a problem, especially in muddy races. And if the thing inside here that holds your visor up is broken, the mud will weigh it down and fall into your line of sight. So you always want to keep your visor up at least a little bit. A good rule of thumb is you just want to see this last little bit of visor here while you're riding. Let's see what else. You want to make sure you get a pair of goggles that will seal correctly in your helmet. All around here, around this ring, where it lines up, you want to make sure that they seal good. And what else? You want to make sure your helmet is always clean around here. See, I have a lot of dirt in mine. You can always breathe that in, and that is not good. You can. Another thing I've heard of is taping this area right here, where your goggles line up to it, to keep mud and dirt and water out from there. I haven't tried that yet, but I might have to look into it. Another important thing to remember, this is only if you have a helmet camera such as a GoPro or something like that. For motocross, a lot of people mount it up here on top of their helmet, and that's completely fine, but especially if you're riding through the woods or racing hare scrambles, the top mount isn't always the best choice, because it can get ripped off by sticks or branches that you usually wouldn't encounter while riding motocross. There's always a side mount you can use right here underneath your goggles, but again, that could be knocked off by a tree if you're going through single track or something like that. The 2 best mounts that I've seen, I don't have a GoPro at the moment, but this is what I've seen to work with my friends or something else. Under visor mount right here, you let it hang down like that, and that's out of the way from branches and stuff like that. It's nice and safe under your visor. And the chin mount down here, you mount a piece of metal that goes from here across to here, rivet it or bolt it down, and you got a flat surface here for your GoPro to mount to. You just put a flat sticky in there and slide it in with the J mount, and I imagine that'd probably be the easiest to wipe off while you're riding. You just reach your hand by your chin and wipe it. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's my review on how to prep dirt bike goggles and helmets. Thanks for watching.